The countdown is on, and with the draft just a few weeks away, the Golden State Warriors are intensifying their preparation by bringing in multiple prospects for workouts. Today, the focus is on three intriguing players who have been catching the team's attention. It's clear the Warriors are methodically putting in the work, evaluating talent from every angle to find the perfect fit for their roster as they look to maintain their competitive edge. Among these three, one stands out as a favorite, and that's Juang from Auburn. Let me walk you through why he's so highly regarded and what he could bring to the table for the Warriors. Juang is a solid power forward center, standing 6 feet 10 inches tall and weighing around 250 pounds, giving him the size and physical presence that the Warriors need in their front court. His stats paint a promising picture, with an overall grade soaring into the 90s and consistently ranking in the mid-40s on big boards. He's right on the Warriors' radar as a potential early pick unless some team reaches out to snatch him first. What's really appealing about Johnny is how his size complements the Warriors' current lineup, which tends to lean heavily on guards. Having a big body like him who can crash the boards and protect the rim could be a game changer, especially considering the rebounding struggles the team faced last season against physical opponents like the Rockets and Timberwolves. But Johnny's game isn't just about his stature. He boasts a well-rounded skill set with solid post moves and finishing ability around the basket, reminiscent of some of the gritty big men the Warriors have used before, such as TJ Looney. While he might occasionally miss some easier shots, his ability to run pick-and-roll offenses fits perfectly with Golden State's style, especially with the playmaking prowess of Draymond Green and Stephen Curry creating space for him. Offensively, he's a strong presence on the boards, adding a crucial element to the Warriors' attack by securing offensive rebounds and giving the team second-chance opportunities. His knack for finishing with floaters or finger rolls shows a versatility that will allow him to adapt to different matchups in the paint. Defensively, Johnny might be the most valuable of the trio. He's known for his shot-blocking ability and defensive leadership, qualities that Golden State desperately needs. The Warriors have some rim protection, but they could definitely use a reliable presence under the basket who can deter opposing players from attacking the rim so freely. Players like Jalen Williams, Taj Gibson, and Daniel Theis come to mind as comparable types who can hold their own defensively while also contributing on the glass. Johnny's strong backline defense and rebounding numbers back this up, making him a plausible candidate to be a key rotation piece, even as a rookie. Looking back at his college career, Johnny's trajectory shows steady growth. Starting out at Moore, then transferring to Auburn, he faced the challenge of adapting to the tough competition in the Southeastern Conference. His scoring improved nearly every year, except for a slight dip during his transition, which makes sense given the jump in competition level. Over his college tenure, he's demonstrated durability and consistency, averaging close to 30 minutes per game over 5 seasons and appearing in well over 160 games. That kind of experience and readiness to compete at a high level is exactly what the Warriors want from a player stepping into the NBA. His stats from the past season are particularly eye-catching, averaging nearly 19 points and almost 11 rebounds per game in what's widely regarded as one of the most competitive college conferences. That's a genuine double-double average that shows he can produce consistently against top-tier competition. Now, Johnny isn't a three-point shooter. He doesn't space the floor like some of the stretch bigs we see today. But that's not what the Warriors would need from him. Instead, he's a paint player, someone who dominates inside, which is still a valuable commodity, especially paired with shooters like Curry and Thompson. When you examine his shooting percentages, there's a clear upward trend year after year, demonstrating improvement and adaptation, a strong indicator of a player committed to developing his craft. Under Coach Bruce Pearl's system, which emphasizes toughness and high-energy play, Johnny should thrive, bringing that same tenacity to the Warriors if he gets the chance. There's even speculation that if Draymond Looney is no longer with the team, Johnny could fill that backup big man role, providing solid minutes off the bench while growing into a more prominent player down the line. Whether the team goes for Trey Jackson-Davis or opts for Johnny, adding someone with his blend of size, defense, and grit will be crucial. Moving on from Johnny, we have Kobe Sanders, a shooting guard out of Nevada, who's also drawn some attention. Originally from San Diego, Kobe brings a slightly smaller frame but a different kind of skill set to the table. His overall grades are respectable, though he sits a bit lower on the big boards compared to Johnny, indicating he might be more of a long shot or a developmental prospect. What's interesting about Kobe is his well-rounded game. Not flashy, but steady with decent passing ability, which is a necessary trait for a guard in the Warriors' offense, where ball movement and sharing are critical. That said, Kobe's competition level in college raises some questions. Playing in the Mountain West Conference, he didn't face the highest caliber teams week in and week out. His stats show about 15 points and 5 assists per game, which are solid but not eye-popping numbers. His rebounding numbers are a bit underwhelming for his size, which is a concern in the Warriors system that demands guards help crash the boards. His shooting efficiency is decent, hovering around 45 to 46% from the field and about a third from three-point range. But that's more average than standout for a team that values shooting ability highly. Realistically, Kobe might be a player who heads to the G League first to develop before making an impact at the NBA level. His skill set suggests he could become a role player eventually, but right now he doesn't fit the immediate needs of the Warriors, who are searching for players that can contribute right away, especially given their championship window. He's the kind of prospect you draft with an eye toward the future rather than expecting instant returns. The third player is Cam Jones, a guard from Marquette who might fit the mold of a traditional wing, more closely aligned with what the Warriors have on their roster. Standing around 6 feet 4 inches with a 66-inch wingspan and weighing roughly 200 pounds, Cam has the size and physicality to compete on both ends of the floor. His scoring average of 19 points per game in his final college year is impressive, and his ability to create his own shot and handle the ball dynamically makes him an intriguing prospect. Cam's game is often compared to players like Jordan, Poole, especially with his shooting range and ability to attack the rim. He's a crafty scorer who can break down defenses and pull up from deep, fitting into a system that values spacing and shooting. However, there's a concern about his consistency and efficiency, as his three-point shooting percentage dropped from 41 to 31% from his junior to senior year. That decline raises questions about his shot selection and whether he might take forced or low-quality shots when under pressure. The volume of attempts remains similar, so it's likely a confidence or decision-making issue rather than just fewer opportunities. In terms of athleticism, Cam is solid but not explosive. Still, the Warriors have shown they don't necessarily need the flashiest athlete. Players like Draymond Green and Stephen Curry have found success through skill and IQ rather than sheer athleticism. Cam's ability to run off screens, navigate traps, and make plays fits well into Golden State's motion offense. But his efficiency dip will be something the coaching staff and front office will scrutinize closely. If he can regain his junior year shooting touch and improve his shot selection, he could become a valuable contributor. Comparing him to the current Warriors players, Cam seems like a natural fit alongside names like Jordan Poole, Moses Moody, and potentially new additions who can spread the floor and provide secondary scoring. Whether he ends up being a rotation piece or someone who needs more time to develop remains to be seen. But he certainly has the tools to succeed in the right system. Overall, these three players offer different potentials and challenges for the Warriors. Johnny Juzang brings size, defense, and grit with NBA readiness. Kobe Sanders offers a more traditional guard skill set, but may need time to adjust to the NBA's pace and physicality. And Cam Jones combines scoring and playmaking, but must improve his efficiency and consistency. The Warriors' approach to these prospects reflects their desire to balance immediate impact with long-term growth, a strategy that has served them well through the years. As the draft nears, it will be fascinating to see which direction Golden State takes. Whether they prioritize reinforcing their front court with a player like Johnny, or look to add depth and shooting with one of the guards. Whatever happens, the workouts and evaluations over the next few weeks will shape the future of the team as they aim to keep competing at the highest level in the NBA. Before we continue, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exclusive Dubs updates. Let's keep going. A seismic shift is rumored to be brewing within the Golden State Warriors' inner sanctum, one that could redefine the landscape of the NBA. Whispers from sources close to the organization suggest a fascinating, if audacious, blueprint is being meticulously crafted, with Kevin Durant at the heart of the initial play, Andrew Wiggins becoming a pivotal currency, and Stephen Curry, surprisingly, giving his enthusiastic endorsement to the entire clandestine operation. The buzz around the league indicates a scenario where Durant, despite his current commitment elsewhere, could be the first domino to fall in a complex trade cascade. While details remain shrouded in secrecy, the implication is that the Warriors are exploring avenues to bring KD back to the Bay Area. This isn't just idle speculation. The intensity of the chatter suggests a concrete, albeit highly ambitious strategy is in motion. Central to this unfolding drama is Andrew Wiggins, whose role is reportedly being recalibrated from key contributor to prime trade asset. It's no longer a question of if Wiggins will be traded, but rather where and for whom. The sheer volume of rumors linking Wiggins to various trade packages points to him being the primary currency the Warriors intend to use to facilitate their grand design, potentially even as part of a multi-team deal to land a superstar, perhaps even Durant himself. The market for Wiggins is heating up, and his versatility makes him an attractive piece for many teams. But perhaps the most intriguing element of this alleged secret plan is Stephen Curry's reaction. Far from being a reluctant bystander, Curry is said to be an active participant in these discussions, reportedly applauding the strategic vision. This level of buy-in from the face of the franchise suggests a deep understanding and belief in the potential long-term benefits of such a radical overhaul. It hints at a willingness from Curry to embrace significant change, even if it means welcoming back a former teammate and potentially shifting the team's dynamics. The idea that Curry is not just aware, but actively endorsing these maneuvers adds an almost conspiratorial layer to the narrative, fueling speculation about the true extent of the Warriors' ambitions. The collective imagination of the NBA world is alight, wondering what truly lies beneath this calculated gambit. Stay updated exclusively with the latest Dub Nation news. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to keep getting daily updates. On the Warriors, don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. Your input is essential for the Dubs community. Stay tuned for the next video.